Queen, and today is a beautiful day. If you are new to this channel, click that red juicy button down below. It says subscribe. As well as turn on your post notifications because I'm currently 39 weeks. And if I do give birth this week, I will most likely be posting the video real time so that you guys can labor with me. If I do give birth this week, I will be most likely posting the video on March 20th. Mark it in your calendars, mark it in your phone, set an alarm clock for March 20th. If I don't go into labor this week, I will post a video the day before letting you guys know that I'm not in labor yet, okay? I'll keep you guys updated every day throughout this week. I'm going to be revealing the legacy birth plan. Even though I'm giving birth unassisted, it's very important for me to have a birth plan. It ensures that me and my family are on the same page, and it gives me clarity of what I want during my birth. I always have a birth plan for all 3 of my births. I highly recommend getting a birth plan. If you haven't done so already, you can go to legacybirth.com to get your birth plan. After you shop the birth plan, you get to do this questionnaire where you let me know all your different preferences. But throughout the questionnaire, I really do educate you on all the different choices that you can make. So first of all, my environment. I do want it to be pretty light. I also want my environment to be positive and happy. Majority of it, I would like to labor alone. I would like my husband to be with the kids for most of the time, helping me with the kids. When I want to be with the kids, then I would let him know and I'll spend more time with the kids. Because the thing is, I want to labor alone for some of my birth, but I also want to bond with my children. It's great for oxytocin. Oxytocin is a feel-good hormone that's released during our contractions, and it helps our contractions to feel good. And when you're doing things that you love, like playing with your kids or dancing or singing or watching one of your favorite movies, you're releasing oxytocin, which helps your contractions to feel better. So of course, I want to spend time with my kids and also show them that birth is a beautiful, natural, and normal process of life. Yeah, I kind of wanted a blend of both because, of course, I do have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and of course, they can become needy. So if they do, that can kind of maybe throw me off. So that's why I kind of want to do a little bit of that with them and a little bit without them. I would obviously love to be eating and drinking during my birth. One of the best things about giving birth at home is that you are able to eat freely, drink freely. Of course, I want my labor to progress naturally, so I won't be doing any natural induction methods or any medicated. Of course, I'm not going to do any medicated induction methods either. I won't be drinking any midwife's brew. I won't be doing any castor oil, pineapples, doing intercourse. And that currently at 39 weeks, I wouldn't rush the process. I want my baby to come on the day it wants to come, the day that it is meant to come. I want my labor to feel pleasurable, so I am aiming again for another painless birth. It's just the best experience ever. I had it with Hero, my previous birth, and it's something that I want again. I really want to enjoy the labor experience, and I know a lot of moms want to too. I highly recommend the Painless Birth course. That's the course that I'm going to be watching. I know it's my own course, but I still watch my own course. And I will be watching that course throughout my labor because it's gonna help me get my mind right, keep my mind sharp during labor. It doesn't matter if you're giving birth at home, if you're giving birth at a hospital, the Painless Birth course is definitely a keeper. And also the Unassisted Birth course, if you're having an unassisted birth, definitely a keeper on legacybirth.com. Okay, so the next thing is I'm not going to be doing any cervical checks I don't think so. So my plan is not to do any cervical checks. I don't want to irritate the cervix. Sometimes when you check the cervix too often, it can become irritated, and that can affect dilation. So even though I know how to check my own cervix, I don't really necessarily want to unless I really need the information. But if everything goes as planned, I'm definitely okay with just knowing what phase of labor I'm in, and when I feel the head, I will be ready to gush. Of course, I want my waters to break naturally, and I do not want my waters to be broken artificially. I don't want to poke or do anything like that to break my water either. I just want everything to happen on its own. Do I want my water to break? I think that'd be a cool experience if my water were to break during labor, but also I'm completely excited as well for an on-call birth, and that's when the baby's born inside of the amniotic sac, and so I am okay with both. I would like to remain upright throughout my entire labor because, of course, I want my labor to progress all the way through. Keep all my birthing positions upright. Alrighty, and then now we're going to delivery. So for the delivery, my beautiful queens. Okay, first of all, what do you guys think about the birth plan so far? You can comment down below. So for the delivery, I plan on giving birth in the water. Did you guys think I was planning on giving birth in the water, or did you guys think I was planning giving birth on the land? Let me know, but that's definitely, I want to actually labor on the land and give birth in the water. I plan, fingers crossed, to give birth in the upright sitting position. That's my favorite birthing position. I know a lot of moms love the hands and knees position, but that is not my favorite position to give birth in, only because I really love that moment of catching my baby in the sitting position and bringing my baby up. And with the kneeling position, sometimes the baby goes out the opposite direction, which is completely fine and still absolutely beautiful for those queens who want to give birth in that position. But I'm just hoping if I'm in a different position that I'm not necessarily wanting to give birth in, that I'm able to change that position before giving birth. Alrighty, now I also plan on catching the baby. I know my kids wanted to be in the water, but we decided that we're gonna have the kids on the side of the bathtub watching. With all three of them, there might not be enough space. Of course, I don't want the vernix to be wiped off right away. I would like to have a Lotus birth after I give birth. So Lotus birth, for those queens who are new to the channel, is basically the non-cutting of the umbilical cord until it naturally falls off on its own, which usually takes about 3 to 5 days. So basically the plan is after the baby is born, I will not cut or burn the cord. I'll leave it attached to the placenta until it dries and naturally falls off in a few days. I had Lotus birth for all 3 of my children. Prince, Romeo, and Hero, they were all Lotus birth babies, and so definitely I want my 4th to, obviously, I wouldn't do it any other way, really. And that is it. That is my birth plan. So I want you queens to do something for me. Cross your fingers for me, put your hands together, comment down below some prayer hands, and hopefully that my birth will go as planned. Because I am planned, I am prepared, and now all I have to do is execute. So as soon as everything happens, you guys will know right away. So of course, have your notifications on. Be ready for March 20th. To all the queens who are 39 weeks right now, or 40 weeks, or 38 weeks, or 37 weeks, all the queens who are close to delivery, I'm wishing you beautiful queens a safe delivery. Try to enjoy the last moments of pregnancy like I am, and try to enjoy your last moments with your kids before you are a family of 2, or a family of 3, or a family of 4, or a family of 5, or a family of 6. Don't count the days, make the days count. I love you, beautiful queen. If you're new to this channel, click that red juicy button down below. Down below, it says subscribe, And I'll see you, beautiful queens, in the next video.